doesn't it seem like the Witch Queen reveal was basically a major spoiler for what's going to happen at the end of this season? The core story of this season is that Mara and Savathun have come to some sort of an agreement that ultimately involves us attempting to make Savathun mortal by expelling her worm, which, if you're not up to date on that lore and that... what's gonna happen.
Well, what it do?
I'm still very excited to see how this experience plays out, but I suppose it does ultimately ruin some of the final result, although I guess we'll see. There's still a couple of things that we definitely don't know.
Banana
of Osiris being one of them, Mara's role in future content. Marasov is easily one of the most popular characters in the Destiny universe, so I think most people are pretty excited to see her return and be a large portion of the story. Not to mention seeing what happens with the relationship with her and the Crow and how that will end up developing over the season. And, you know, there's a lot of season this season. Gameplay, astral alignment. Of the 4 seasonal activities we've had this year, upon very first impressions, I think this feels like the most fun one.
Do this real quick.
You know, we'll see how that ages after.
Cause I ain't never get them joints from last week. Hopefully they still let me do it for this week.
Good enemy density. I'll always want a little bit more, but it's pretty good right now. I like the chaos, I like the movement, and I like the objective shifting. Battlegrounds and Override were chaotic, but you were still playing in a pretty small zone, and you just kind of ping-ponged around until it was over. In Astral Alignment, there are some good objectives to do here. The zones are big enough that there's some space to move around. You need to split your teams. Again, pretty good enemy density and spawn rates. I know that the Scorn event is just an advanced version of the public event, but I think it kind of works for the activity. It feels chaotic in a more engaging way, having to run back and forth between the nodes with not that much time in between each trigger. The battery one isn't as exciting, but there are a lot of enemies to kill that make up for it, and you can also try your hand at sword launching people to make it go faster. Quick pro tip, by the way, if someone is trying to sword launch you, if you notice they're just smacking you in the back with their sword, jump as they're doing it. You get a big boost of speed if you get launched while in the air. I like the bigger play areas for this, I really do. Even the boss arena at the end, going back to Blindwell, I think Bungie has it finally clicked with enemy density. It's just more fun to kill a ton of stuff and to make everyone feel engaged. For the final boss, you can be ad clearing, you can be doing damage tank, you can be doing boss damage. There's plenty of stuff for you to be doing where it doesn't feel like you're the moment I feel like I'm just standing around, that's when the energy just gets sucked out of the event. Thus far, I'm really enjoying it. Second,
I'm about to say, that ain't just regain health.
Activities, probably Battlegrounds, then Override, and then the hunts are just...
Hey, you, come over here. I want to tell you a secret. One of the biggest secrets in the auto industry that normal people don't know is that exotic cars actually can grow.
Hold on, Slim.
Did you know that? Or were you one of those people that thought that every exotic car out there was a depreciating asset, costs a lot of money to insure, a lot of money to repair, and a lot of money to own? Well, if you're one of those people, I think times have changed. You can now own an exotic car,
chill, bro.
Barely putting any money down, having incredibly affordable interest rates, and in many cases, the same car you buy is usually worth more a few months to a year later, therefore allowing you to buy it. But it doesn't work on all exotic cars. It's not organic, like, hey, I just buy an exotic car and I'm good. There's a lot of dangers to it. You could buy the wrong car.
Goodness, bro.
It could become a money pit. It could be a horrible car to drive in general, but it could even be an incredibly bad finance deal that leaves you incredibly frustrated, losing a lot of money. Those are two realities. Well, thankfully for you, there's Exotic Car Hacks, a community of 15,000 plus members that literally started back about 10 years ago that enables people to learn this car hacking strategy so they know which cars to buy, how to buy them, what price to pay, and what tools are available so they can lower their ownership costs by over 80%. Now, I'm not asking you to join Exotic Car Hacks today because you probably still haven't heard of us or know what it is, but you may have seen me on Netflix or on some of these other channels talking about how exotic cars can be great investments. So today what I'd like to do is I'd like to break down 3 key concepts for you right in my free training below. First, I'd like to break down for you why leasing is a scam. 2, I'd like to break down for you what car hacking is and how you can utilize it regardless that you join my platform or not. And 3, I want you to start learning how to enjoy these cars because life just gets better in an exotic car. Why? Networking. The power of enjoying an incredible experience driving. And more importantly, did I say networking already? The people you meet, the relationships you make are just incredible. And so
what up, though?
Everybody people to prevent you from living your 10-year dream when we can help you create a 90-day plan to get there. Click the link, take the completely free training, and let me break down for you this step-by-step guide on why car hacking is the only way you ever need to be getting a car again.
Person that struggled with every aspect of healthcare you can imagine my entire life. And then I walked into Poland and had a baseline appointment. The baseline appointment will answer all your questions. It will take away all hesitation, just that one appointment. You'll walk away completely changed in itself.
Hit on with the y'all. Oh, get out of here.
Never see medicine the same way again.
Ow, that hurt.
You just won't. Between the people,
to this day,
the information you'll learn about yourself, the level of care that you'll receive from the professionals, it just all comes together from the time you walk in the door and have your baseline. It's forever changed my life, and I'll never be without it. I don't know how else to say it. It's been an incredible experience, and I hope
climb up. Atta boy.
Because it is the future of medicine, and I think you should experience healthcare just like this.
Yeah. I think my only gripe is that it can run a little long, but I think that's because people are still learning what they actually need to do to progress the encounters. Override actually feels even longer sometimes, and that's mainly because you're just doing the same thing over and over in the same spot, whereas with Astral Alignment, you're at least getting different objectives and different play areas, which can make it feel like you're actually progressing the activity. 2 of the 3 encounters are currently bugged, which kind of sucks, but those will get fixed eventually. By extension, I don't feel like we had as many launch issues as we did with this season.
What in the blue moon is that noise?
I know people have been experiencing crashing and whatnot, but I don't think it was as bad as the you have too many friends playing, so you can't play bug from Season 14. There are also some issues with join codes on PC thanks to Crossplay's new system. I'm willing to bet that stuff gets ironed out pretty soon, although I haven't looked super close at the issues regarding join codes. Then we have the Shattered Realm, the weekly mission, which seems like it is one giant playground that we'll be able to uncover more and more of as time goes on. In theory, sounds pretty neat, but how I ultimately will feel about it depends on what actually ends up happening here. If all of the secrets are shallow and solely for triumph hunting, I won't enjoy it as much compared to if some major story events or secrets were uncovered as a result of me exploring. I am wondering the point of a lot of the movement inhibiting zones because it just makes walking through the place kind of a slog sometimes for exploration purposes, but I'm guessing that it exists to prevent us from getting into certain areas too soon because a lot of this is time-gated, seemingly very carefully time-gated. Combat-wise, it's not the most exciting thing I've ever done, but I think this activity is much more about the first-time experience, the exploration, secrets, stuff like that, more than it is about the combat. I've gotten a bunch of chests and anchors this far, and I'm not really sure what any of it means just yet. The season is a bit more filtered down this time around, but it's all pretty familiar stuff if you've been playing for the past couple of seasons. You get currency by playing in the core playlist. Spend currency for items.
Let's go. Let's go. I heard it.
Really wasn't expecting a dramatic
ball, son.
from this system. Last season's exotic weapon, the Stasis sidearm, didn't really make a huge splash. This season's weapon, Lawrence Driver, in combination with the fusion rifle buffs and the fusion-focused seasonal artifact, is really getting people jazzed up. This thing can be pretty strong, and I'm interested to see what the fusion game is like in GM Nightfalls for this season. It's even randomly marking people in PvP.
Oh, I'm about to. Oh no.
Very recently said that they're going to fix that.
Let's go.
The implosion effect is strong in PvE. It deals very respectable damage, and the weapon damage buff that you can get is substantial, and you can keep refreshing it over and over. It lasts 30 seconds, and you can refresh it at any point. I'm very excited to live in a world where fusion rifles are potentially the go-to weapons for the season because they've never really been this level of popular or good before. Particle deconstruction is this season's breach and clear in terms of power, allowing people to really ramp up their fusion rifle damage, mainly with regards to single target DPS, aka big targets like champions and bosses. You know, I really can't wait to explore this a bit more. You got Unstoppable Fusion, Fusion
Today's
Scav,
date.
Fusion Reloader as well.
Today's date.
It's the season of fusions.
Today's date.
The rest of the seasonal artifact, I would say, is a bit more tame compared to artifacts of previous seasons, but apparently elemental wells are getting a bit more popular, partly due to the introduction of more mods, some buffs to current ones, and partly because of the comparison to
action,
Warmind cells, which are now nerfed.
Oh,
There are a good chunk of mods in the seasonal artifact dedicated to elemental wells, too, mainly focusing on solar and stasis subclasses.
What is that?
Then you have the introduction of new mods, stuff like Seeking Wells, allowing wells to float towards players automatically, elemental shards turning stasis shards into wells. There are just so many possibilities out there now for elemental well builds. It's actually pretty nuts. A bunch of subclass branches just got buffed too. Really been having fun with Bottom Tree Dawnblade in Astral Alignment. Explosive Wellmaker is really going to work some wonders with that tree. It's definitely making the season feel like it has a bit more going on because you have these subclass branches for it. Elemental Wells getting some love. There's a lot to experiment.
Ley lines? What y'all know about ley
There
lines?
have been some gripes about adding stasis-based mods because it is now yet another elemental type that we need to worry about. Swapping the element of your armor, especially with Masterworks, is very prohibitive due to the material costs, and players would like to have a bit more freedom to swap around their elements in order to try out tons of different builds without having to hoard 17 different armor sets. Having to respec your gear anytime you want to try something new can be pretty costly and just
I'm not hearing nothing.
Now, too many fun builds to try isn't exactly a huge problem, but when so many of them are relying on having very specific elemental armor types, that's when it can be a bit more of a problem. Another quick couple of things. Number one is that Bungie just posted another update, this time about how they're revamping void subclasses. That is a whole other video in and of itself if I ever get around to it. And number two is the timeline feature within Destiny, now allowing people to see what the hell has actually happened in the history of the game. Very good for this to exist, especially with newer players, so they can actually follow along with what's going on. Love it. While PvP is not getting many new maps or modes anytime soon, Bungie brought some cheats to Trials. They brought in anti-cheat and cranked up the security dial. First off, Trials has been almost completely retooled and refreshed for Season 15. Normally, I'm not a huge fan when developers end up casualifying something initially designed to be difficult. But in the case of Trials, I think trying almost anything was going to be a very good idea because Trials was just not in a good spot. Bungie has a huge write-up on what they've done to Trials, all linked in the description. I'm not going to go over every single little thing, but I do want to still talk about it. One of the main goals, which I thought was very important to recognize, was to get away from the flawless or bust mentality. Bungie needed to break that mentality in players badly. I know it was a big part of why I didn't want to participate. Also, I'm
In the
bad.
distributary, where the
Players
Awoken
need
were
to go
born,
into this
we
activity
were
with the
eternal.
mentality of trying to do
Osana
their
would hide
best
there
and
forever
win a lot.
rather than face
Sure.
the enemy.
But they
When
can't
we
feel like their
left to
time was
form the
wasted
reef,
if they went 7-1.
many chose to
They
hide
just
with her.
can't. Even if that's not even true.
You're done
They
here.
can't have
I'll
that
send
mentality.
for you when more skills
And I think they've
reveal
addressed
themselves.
that
Just send for me.
pretty well here. Community feedback
I'll pull up
seems
when I
to echo
want
that
to.
sentiment. There's a
What you
ton
talking
to
about?
go over. Again, I'm not going to dive too deep into it.
Hey,
because
they be
it's supposed to
wilding
its
out
own
here,
video,
bro.
if I ever get around to covering it. But I'll put it this
Just
way.
send for me. We need
I
more
played the
SKUs.
least amount of PvP in a season last season,
It's
season 14.
disrespectful.
No desire to play Trials, no PvP, anything. I might actually participate in Trials again with these changes.
What the hell
There
you
are some
think this
concerns
shit
about
is?
matchmaking in that Bungie is trying to matchmake based on card wins and skill levels, but I really want to see how that all plays out first before coming to any conclusions.
Oh, I did
Quick
not
list
mean
of
to. Damn it.
notables for Trials. Rounds are now 90
Didn't mean to
seconds.
do
They used to
that.
be 120. Special ammo no longer carries over from round to round. There's going to be matchmaking for Trials now. There's no more third-person emoting or sword using unless you actually have ammo for your sword. Saint 14 is basically turning into a raid kiosk, but for Trials, and plenty more.
Sword him?
I think Nightfall adept weapons are
Sword
due to receive
hematoma,
this feature in the near
whoops.
future, considering the state of Nightfall weapons, but again, that's kind of its own thing. Now, not only did Bungie do a big revamp of this mode, but Bungie is beefing up security big time. First off, you need to own the current annual expansion to play Trials, which should hopefully deter a lot of cheaters and hackers from continuing to create accounts. Not only that, but Bungie is finally standing up for themselves. They are finally putting their foot down and doing something about win traders and account recoveries. For those out of the loop, an account recovery is where you give your login information to someone else who is likely better than you, and they play on your account for you. In PvP
what?
world, this is where you would give your info to someone who would play and get a flawless Trials run for you, or maybe legend rank in competitive, whatever. Bungie
Wow,
is
Slim Chill.
finally saying
Flip him.
no to this practice, where people
Flip
caught
him,
doing
there you
this, along with anyone caught win trading, will be subject to suspensions and bans. And all I have to say is about goddamn time, Bungie.
Train lagging.
It's about time you stood up for yourselves and had some self-respect. Good for you, good on you, good. This is something I've hoped to see for a long time, a very long time. It's so refreshing to be excited about Destiny again. You know, like this season,
It's taking
so
so
far
long.
with
What's going on?
all the changes that have come in, Destiny's getting to like a
good.
really good spot. The Witch Queen reveal was hype. We have
contacting
Marasoft
the
in
two
the
of the
picture again.
Destiny
State of the
servers.
Sandbox, at least PvE, really good. Good and constant changes coming to the game. It's a good time to be a Destiny player, you
Oh
guys.
my goodness, bro. What the
It's a good time. That doesn't mean it's going to be super exciting for the next 6 months straight,
is
because it
bad.
won't. You know, people get bored. It's natural. The game isn't perfect either. There's plenty of things to improve upon. But Bungie's been doing really good. They've been putting in some work. And most of them are working from home. Imagine what things will be like when their studio isn't just a husk of a building like it is right now. It's a good time to be a Destiny fan. If you're looking for a re-entry point, if you haven't played this year, I think the game has only improved since Beyond Light. This is a good re-entry point. That or just, you're waiting for Witch Queen. Season 15 first impressions, state of the game impressions. It's good. It's a good time. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
We're done.
We're just going right into like the trailer, huh?
This is what I brought you here to see.
Beyond Light!
This is
That was me! Beyond Light!
Tornado, dude.
Chat, chat, I just want to say, clipping is on for subs. So if you want to clip it and you don't get to replay it, clip it.
Oh, let's get it. Faster worked up, baby. Let's go. Check it out. Man's in the house. Wow, wow, wow. Yo, check it out. But the man's in the house.
I know you have reservations about my arrangement with Savathun. I feel it in your heart. All her clever machinations. The Witch Queen did not anticipate your success.
This year we're celebrating our journey with you. When you joined us 30 years ago,
her schemes unraveled. Let's go, dude! Now she needs my protection.
This game is in our blood. The Destiny team is full of Destiny fans. Folks
I have
came
already
here because
learned
Destiny was
much
their
by
favorite hobby.
observation.
This is
Folks who log out
bonkers.
from work in the evening
I'm
and log
hyped.
in
This feels
to
like
play
a
with
hug.
us.
The team we have today is committed to relentlessly upgrading this game that we all love. We aren't happy with just another mission. Instead, if we want to push the limit of quality you can expect in an action MMO with uniquely Destiny experiences like Expunge and Presage. We are committed to delivering the best mission content that you can play in any game with a friend, and
To
having
use
the
the
best feeling
Taken in
action
her
game,
campaign
period.
against us.
Best feeling action game.
Savathun
Arguably
plays
correct.
And the
She
passion that we
cannot
see
break the
for
curse she
Destiny 2.
placed on
Like,
the dreams.
Since we declared
You
independence
could build a,
2 years
you could build a
ago,
thesis
the
off
Destiny
that.
community has grown by over 20 million new players. And it
But
continues
she
to grow faster
underestimates the
than we ever
lengths
could have
to which I
predicted.
will go
We're
to correct
grateful
the past.
to be a part
Oh,
of this
don't know what time you
amazing
want.
growing community that you all have created.
That
You
makes me want to
represent
come
Destiny.
back, dude.
You
That's
help
so
make
many
it better
people.
every year,
That's so many
and
new
you are
Guardians.
So welcoming and supportive of every new Guardian that sets foot in the tower.
And only a handful of us are going to be up here today. Most of them are in their homes, at their desks, working hard to bring the next part of Destiny to life. It's a huge honor representing such an incredible team and introducing the next chapter of Destiny 2. So, without further ado, this is the Witch Queen.
What up, shorty? What up, though? What's
Love
up?
the forest setting. It reminds me of early
What?
fan art where they're fighting
Right?
through the forest towards the giant toad.
Looking me up, down like
I don't know
that
if you
again.
remember
I
that like
suck the eyes out of you.
original art concepting for this before they went space.
Truth
Yeah, okay.
is a funny thing.
Good stuff.
Does it live in the world or in the mind?
All right, what we hitting
Yes.
to? Do this, then I'm gonna hit that joint, then I'm gonna hit that joint.
Is it constant
You know what I mean?
or can
What we
it
got?
be
We
better?
got okay.
Oh,
Let's
I'm gonna
get
love this fucking DLC.
it. We got okay.
Who decides what is true in this universe of light and dark?
Fucking do it.
There is no greater power.
Some kind of hive ghosts.
Tell me,
Pulling up on you, nigga.
what is your truth now?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh shit! We fucked up. Somebody fucked up.
Pulling up on you, nigga. Okay.
Oh, let's go. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh my god, Savathun is serious. I think she's the most dangerous villain we've faced yet.
Oh, why you walking?
Building up to this moment.
As
She's
she should
finally
be.
stepping
That ain't
into
got
the
no
spotlight
sparrow.
and showing us who she really is.
That man ain't got no
What we know
wheels.
about light and darkness is proving to be way more complex than what we previously thought. There are so many
They hit the
lies,
sharp turn to
truths,
skirt.
and revelations that we're going to get to in the Witch Queen, and you know, leading
Oh.
up to it. I mean, we're paying off these narrative threads that go all
Yeah.
the way back to
Skirt.
Destiny's origins, and we're supporting it with the best content that Destiny has to offer.
What's up with y'all? How y'all
We've
doing?
got a lot of awesome content.
It's gonna feel really good
Let's start
to
with the most
rip her
mysterious
head off,
destination.
just like we ripped off
Savathun
Oryx's head.
Lone Wolf. This is an
I might wear her ass as a hat,
secrets
too.
and lies. It's this place that she's created in her own image. This surreal and majestic, light-blessed world.
Oh, don't fall.
This castle that she rules from overlooks this dark, swampy underbelly with this lone pyramid ship out there. It's the future world that she wanted to create.
Oh, flip back.
Love it.
Throne worlds, they're a
I'm a boss, son.
Destiny lore. Powerful
I'm a
entities
boss, I
created
said. Took my head and I crossed my legs like old ladies in the pop and tossed my bread.
Our own light powers are being used against us. I mean, she has this whole army of Hive that she's ascended to the light and brought along with her. These are the Hive Guardians, and they are the backbone of the new army.
We've talked a lot. Let's show
Let's
a little.
go!
Let's take the first ever look at the Witch Queen gameplay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
The Witch Queen. Hive God of
Any DA.
Yes.
Not an option.
after the death of her
Yes,
brother
sir.
Yes, right. That's
Savathun
right.
Oh.
went into hiding. Not out of fear, of course, but out of strategy.
Which ain't knocked, don't it?
In her greatest trick yet, stealing our most sacred resource.
That's a god of trickery right there.
The one thing we thought she could never touch. The light.
Reached out and touched the darkness, and the darkness touched back. Are they using supers? Spear? Feed me.
A
Feed
lot
me
of
that.
niggas, though.
Yes. Fucking.
That's how y'all feel, man.
Yes, dude.
I cannot wait to reach out.
Just Doomslayer that. Just crush their stupid
Oh.
heads.
And really strange new places. The throne world is haunting, but it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. There's a lot to love. There's a few things we saw in the trailer that have fun.
Savathun and Medusa's ruin.
Rip and
This is
tear
the biggest
until it's
fight
done.
we've faced yet, so we need to find new weapons to match their power. The Glaive. I love this.
Yo, this pulse rifle is disgusting.
This is new energy.
What are you shooting at? Huh? What you doing?
And defensive capabilities. It's our first ever first-person melee weapon, and it is such an awesome battle.
Yes. Gunblade.
The glaive feels so good. Just jump in and unleash these brutal melee combos.
My squall dreams of Final Fantasy VIII, like,
It's really
they're
powerful.
coming true.
So, we've told you about what the day should do. Now let's talk about how you're going to get your hands on it. These
Oh.
weapons don't have a chest at the end of missions, and you're not going to find one roaming around the throne world. Your first glaive is not going to be found. It's going to be just that weapon.
Oh,
It's an integral part of the Destiny game since the beginning. And over the years, we've added more deterministic tasks to get the roles you want on gun. Think things like Humble, Engrams, and the Rage.
Weapon crafting unlocks the freedom to choose all that and more. It gives us ultimate control over the gun.
reload speed,
This
bro.
is a combat-focused
Disgusting.
crafting and progression system. That means the more you use these weapons, the more objectives you complete with them, the more you level
Oh
them
my
up,
God.
and the more powerful
It's the
they
old
grow over
leveling
time.
system,
And
but
at
they-
launch,
oh my
here's the
God.
awesome thing. You'll be able to craft all Throne World weapons, new raid weapons, and the seasonal weapons. There's just a ton of stuff to do in this system, and the Witch Queen is just the beginning of weapon crafting. We have plans to add more craftable weapons, both legacy and new, throughout the year.
We've seen and we've talked about a lot of really cool features, but let's get right into the meat of it. Let's talk about the Witch Queen again.
I love campaigns. They've always been a cornerstone of the Destiny experience. They're rich, deep stories interwoven with big combat sequences and memorable characters. They take us to remote worlds in our ever-changing universe. And so we're putting extra care into the campaign for the Witch Queen. We want you to feel those goosebumps when you step onto the throne world for the first time and come face to face with Hive Guardians.
And every one of the missions has its own unique fantasy. Like, What does it feel like to storm a castle or just go straight to the depths of hell?
If you like games with standalone campaigns like Doom, Titanfall 2, God of War, and Halo, The Witch Queen is for you.
They just said it out loud. They said it right the hell out loud, and I love it.
Legendary is our tougher, aspirational version of the campaign, where the enemies hit harder and respawning is heavily restricted.
Okay.
So every battle is a gut punch.
Aspirational
Every boss is a
campaign.
weighted adversary.
I go for. Oh my goodness, he got knocked out.
If you persist and you get to the end, your time will be well
Them
rewarded.
turns be
Whether you want to
serious.
play solo or with a fire team, the difficulty and scale based on how many people you bring.
Gonna be some
Before
serious
we go,
turns.
one
Know what the?
last tip about memory.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God. To me, it was like the symbol of destiny. And if you care about that stuff like me, you're going to want to get your hands on
That
the
campaign
collection.
thing.
You're going to get a
Love
high
it.
buddy to go up on the shelf with it.
I'll run some Grandmaster campaigns with you, chat. Wow.
I ain't messing with y'all, bro. Leave me alone.
Cool.
I don't want to smoke.
So excited for this one, and that's not even everything that's in there
I
too.
don't want to smoke, bro.
How are you not straight screaming?
That we've ever done.
Because I'm trying to
Can
figure
you
out.
do this?
Like this really perfect jumping.
Oh no, what's that?
The world.
Come on, bro.
Actually,
Chill out.
in-world objects and putting them in players' hands is just,
hear
it's just a
that?
good feeling.
We don't just put random
Oh, what are
items
you
everywhere.
doing?
Something, and it helps push the narrative, and there might be some puzzles to unlock in there as well.
Let me just use this to climb up there.
There might be some puzzles to unlock in there as well.
And this is how it's done.
So at this point, you can see Savathun has been one of our greatest friends, operating behind the scenes for years.
You may have heard of her brother, the Taken King, but Savathun is the most dangerous being we've ever faced. She's cunning, elusive, she works in
To
the
this
shadows,
day.
so in a way, Savathun is new to all of us.
Exactly, and now it's
To
time
this
to finally
day.
see this legend reveal herself and change the Destiny universe forever.
Where I gotta go?
But when we talk about the overarching story of Destiny, we don't just mean the plot
To
lines
this
and characters
day.
that feature release to release.
Narrative is a guiding force in Destiny,
Alright.
and we're calling
Then
on
we
its
gonna be
rich
done with
history
that,
of
baby.
world building,
Then we
bringing
can
that to
just
the forefront
relax and play the
and
game,
growing
you
it in
know
a
what I mean?
bold new direction.
Take a little
So
sippy
when you
sip.
join the game today,
bottle.
you'll experience an immediate call to action alongside
This your
millions
king?
of your fellow Guardians.
During this past year,
Is
we
this
watched the results of your actions
your
play
king?
out across Destiny's seasonal releases. You've redeemed old foes, brought former enemies to the bargaining table, learned that there's always more than one side to every story, and built alliances no one
To
ever
this
thought
day.
possible.
And on the largest scale, you'll experience
this
a vast,
day.
living, interconnected world of stories that's driving to a greater end. You'll experience
To this
alongside
day.
a massive community of guardians.
To this
Seven
day.
cities Together. This is our universe's cosmic
Do you
purpose.
see how they're secretly advertising to new people right
It's
now?
drawing to its dramatic.
The fucking
The Light and
communication
Darkness
from
saga
Bungie is
will
just like,
We out here.
Make no mistake.
this is a master
Okay,
class.
guys, one here.
We're building not so much to
Oh, they hit me with the
a game,
okie doke.
but more to this transformative moment for Destiny 2's future.
Last year, we announced the Witch King,
Uh,
the
hello.
expansion, Lightfall.
See,
And now we're
you said
excited
go
to
here.
announce the release
What?
after
Look,
Lightfall,
look.
the final chapter in the Light and
Wanna
Darkness
come here?
saga. Destiny
Ooh.
2, the
Nothing.
final shape.
Sit back here.
It's going to be one wild continuous ride.
Yes! And that ride starts with Season of the Law. Not only is it the prologue to the Witch King, it's your first opportunity to interact with Savathun. But rather than spoil it for you, why don't we take a look?
Those pathways they train us.
If we are to survive the coming storm, the tower and the dreaming city must stand united.
Forest. Most
A ring of spears pointing inward from the edges of our system.
Yes.
twin hearts sounding duetto beats. Like ours, Mara.
Mm-hmm.
The Witch Queen is no less dangerous now.
Oh,
She has
my man. I still feel
must
this.
uncover whatever secrets
Oof.
she
In
knows
this
of the plans
story,
we have.
Agar fixated on the dark, clouded parks that marred the night among the canopy. He pointed to the starry spaces between them and asked his sister to name them.
To this day.
Vega never spoke a word. She already knew their names and didn't want to crush his spirit.
They won't crush it.
Work in this plane.
Rhaegar grew impatient of her silence and pointed to one of the dark spots as it roared with thunder. The storm is singing to us, Rhaegar. We should sing back
I'm
to
with you,
show
Callie.
Rhaegar wove her voice with his, and the thunder resounded. She did not sing with him again after that night. Rare to see stars in the ascended plane. I wish we were doing this together. Why hide the scepter if it weren't a test?
I understand you bear some knowledge of the Awoken, but our creation is still only myth to you, Warlock. Hear the truth. When the Awoken people came into being after the collapse,
That's
I was
right
the
now!
first. As
Seasons
first,
have
my
gone
chosen
through massive
form defined
transformations,
what an
Shadow.
Awoken
We're
could be.
dedicated to creating an evolving,
Thousands followed
interconnected
my
world
example,
that puts your
willing
guardian at the center of
themselves
the
into
action.
existence
We're reaching the
within
end
the
of one journey
distributary.
and the beginning of another.
Son,
The days of
like
Destiny's
Uldren,
biggest story
required
moments happening
help.
in lore pages is
His
long
mind
gone.
was like
I mean,
an
Mars'
unsteady
return has been
form.
hinted at
No
forever,
surprise
and
he
now
was
it's
unable
happening
to do it
in
on
a
his
season.
own. So I guided him.
One of the changes
Filled
I'm
the
most
gaps
excited
in
about
his memory.
are the updates
I
to the
gave
light
him a star
subclasses
to
every
follow.
season in Year 5 of
He was
Destiny
bonded
2.
to me,
We're adding
and
aspects
his
and fragments
devotion
similar to
spiraled
Stasis.
into
We'll be
pathetic
starting with the Void
recklessness.
subclass update that
Even
goes
through
live
death, he
alongside the
hasn't
Witch Queen.
outgrown that
But
dependency.
the Witch Queen is
I
only
see
the
it in
beginning
him
of what's to
as he
come.
looks
And
longingly
Season
to
of
his
the
ghost
Lost
for
is the
answers.
prologue to that story.
To
It
you.
starts off with Marasov's return to the Dreaming City, and with her return, all the
Let's get it.
Awoken technology comes alive.
I gotta pull
This
up
is
right back
everything
there. I
I've
don't know why
ever
they just
wanted
let me
out of the
walk out
story.
there.
I've got a
Like, this is the payoff I've been waiting for since we saw the Dreaming City.
Guardians must forge a
To
path
this
through the
day.
ascendant plane to save Mars' lost coven of witches before Zeburath can reach them. And to aid you in this task, you'll have the Wayfinder's compass.
The time is at hand.
guys-
The beacons
so guys,
shine
we had to
bright
check.
and the ley lines are set in place.
It's an ancient Awoken artifact that gives the wielder the power to uncover
They make
pathways
that exact face.
within the ascended plane.
There's a plethora of new weapons coming, including a suite of legendary season guns that will stop your enemies cold.
What was it?
The armor makes you feel like you're a member of Queen Mars' court.
Hit it with the
No season is complete
Yeah.
with new exotics, and Season of the Lost features one once intended for Uldren.
Ooh, shawty for the body. Ew. Ooh, what a
Let's take a
pity.
moment to talk about Trials. So Trials of Osiris is the in-game aspirational PvP activity and more popular than ever. Two of the biggest asks from our community
got
have been
big-
adding anti-cheat and adding matchmaking.
Big astral
In Season of the
bread,
Lost,
but you ain't
we're doing
trying.
both.
We've partnered with
You ain't
Battle
trying to
Eye
show
to
me the
soft
light,
launch
yo.
the anti-cheat software
What I
when
do
Trials goes
now?
live on September 10th.
What I
Also,
do
you'll
now?
be able to matchmake with groups of players to form fire teams or solo queue by yourself. And we've remixed how rewards are distributed to give all players the
Well, now I will
opportunity
play
to pick up
Trials.
the
Damn, so
best
that ain't-
weapons and coolest armor
Out of
in the game.
all the strikes I did,
We're
3
shifting away
strikes
from
and
winning
just 2
matches
nightfalls.
as primary
Coordinate a
earners,
million
and instead
things
That's
we're
so I
fine.
can just
So
queue for
basically,
it.
the nightfalls
Allow
don't
you to earn
give
some
that
rewards.
much
That's fun
percentage.
for me.
I did 3 strikes.
wanna
How
play
many
some
people can
PvP
play
skills?
Trials now?
Check
Like,
I don't wanna
raise
do
your
that.
hand.
to earn adept Trials weapons and unique
I gotta
cosmetics.
do astral alignment.
All right, so the next chapter in Destiny begins right after
They
this
needed to
duration.
increase the
Return
player
to
population of that
Return
thing,
to the
and
city with
goddamn
Microsoft
if that
and
ain't the
learn
right way to do it.
Of
Art.
wayfinding.
I'm so
Working with
excited
Arc right
Crossplay is
now,
going
auto
live
rifle.
today.
And today is your first
Battens.
opportunity to jump into Destiny with friends on
Okay,
any
taken.
platform from all over the
Crossplay!
world playing together.
What that
Today.
say? Coronal impact. I think
That means
that's
if you're on
void.
Xbox or PlayStation, we can play together, chat.
Ascendant sniper.
7 years ago, I told
Stasis
you
alignment.
one day it'll happen, and it's
astral
happening.
specialist.
I'm not claiming like I was in charge of that shit. It's taken a long time, and I'm really, really proud of Bungie for getting it done. Holy crap.
To this day. Hold on. Killing Wind. What's this? Harmony. Final blows with other weapons. Improves weapon damage and performance for a short duration. I gotta see how that works. Final blows increase mobility. Okay. Alright. I'm still liking this one better. Reload and then. I don't know, maybe the other one is better. Because when the other joint's done, then you're going to switch to that joint. Yet to see good roll with this charm, but I keep both of them. Maybe at 6. Where's this rate come at? 1. I'll hold on to it.
They're so good at it. I'm so proud of Bungie.
Okay. Let me sit these. Let me sit them other 2 joints in the vault though.
But we really utilize the successes that we've seen to.
I want to bring one of these joints.
Can we get a fuck racism in chat?
I might just bring this bow up.
Beyond just the gaming industry.
22.
Pressing button. We're live!
I think this the one I was using. Yeah. Or put a during a slide at the spring. Short duration of time. Each rebel kill.
This game is going to single-handedly destroy my social life, and I can't wait.
All right, Guardian. Time to kick him where it hurts.
I think this is the one I'm going to use. So what I'm going to do is to go wing hunter that up with this one. Pop these shots at EBS and blood.
This is going to hurt. A lot.
Yes!
To this day.
God, they're so good at storytelling.
This is how we go. They definitely gotta hit some iron banana, man. Are you serious? Gotta hit the banana, man. Maybe I should do the banana right now, but I got those bounties. Let me hit those bounties first. Then I go to banana. Cause I'm not sure if that crucible multiplier. I'm not sure if that's just for the day.
They parallax that moment.
Wow. 30 years.
I usually think that's for the day.
I remember when Halo first launched, and my friends
gotta
and
hit the banana, man.
completed the entire campaign in a single epic play session. And as the credits rolled,
that's what I should be. Well, I am a voice actor.
T-Rex finished Halo 3 in one sitting after getting it at midnight. And then after we were done, we went and got burgers from Burger King, and it's one of my favorite gaming memories of all time.
Something worth celebrating together.
Alpha team.
So we're gonna have a party in Destiny.
Guardian down.
Thank you, Bungie.
Guardian down.
Starting this December, we are launching the Bungie 30th anniversary celebration in Destiny 2.
Hello, Guardian.
Free for all players.
Welcome.
The 30th anniversary celebration will offer a new 6-player match-made activity, secrets to unravel, and rewards that commemorate our long and storied history together.
And that's just the beginning. In addition to the free event, players can also purchase the Bungie 30th Anniversary Pack. That includes a new treasure-themed 3-player dungeon set on the Cosmodrome within the fabled Players will plunder and discover an exciting new Thorm-inspired armor set and fan-favorite Destiny 1 weapons like Luna and Thousand Yard Stare. It even has the Claymore sword from Myth.
Purchasing the pack unlocks a range of awesome Bungie-themed
I have all of
ornaments and
those.
cosmetics to collect,
So
including
what
ornament
that
sets
means
inspired by the
is
Bungie 30th anniversary celebration and marathon. But the dungeon holds one more
Geniuses working at Bungie, Chad.
Destiny 1
right
Classic.
now we go
Galahorn
auto.
is making its long-awaited debut in Destiny 2.
We're going to take its iconic aesthetics to the next level. Galley has been carefully updated.
I ain't got no
So, this December, join your friends and collect exclusive rewards during the
Oh
Bungie
no,
30th anniversary celebration.
I'll go right
But the party
here.
isn't only happening
Just
in Destiny
because
2.
we get some
We've partnered with
unstoppables
Nerf
out
Limited
there.
to create
Put
a
that
functional,
on.
dart-firing Galahorn. We'll have more on that soon.
Put this
And that's
on
not all.
for
Here's a look at
order.
some of the incredible loot we've made over the years and a sneak peek of what's coming
I
up.
can't sit anymore. I can't sit anymore.
Hand cannon machine
Do
gun.
they ever miss?
So right now, we do a machine gun.
Wow, Lorraine, I can't believe we're celebrating
anymore.
Bungie's 30th anniversary.
30 years.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, look, think of all the games.
I don't think it's
and
possible.
products
That's
that
what I
have
saw.
come out over
No,
these
Yeah,
I didn't
sorry,
see. I didn't have
Operation
fire.
Desert
It's
Storm,
hand cannon.
Pathway
I
to
did.
the
It's I just saw it.
Darkness,
Yeah, it's out on.
Marathon,
Right.
Myth,
Some machine gun.
Halo, and Destiny.
Side
7
on.
years of Destiny.
it's an amazing journey.
7 years of Destiny,
so excited.
man.
You know, we have a lot of really cool stuff coming up, and a lot of other things in the works, of course, as always. But
yeah.
I mean, what do we have? We have the Fallen Captain
They had to get all of them in
statue,
3.
which is incredible.
And then we have the helmet, Celestial Night.
That thing is so cool.
Juicy though.
And my favorite, the Arcadia jump ship.
Yeah, I get goosebumps
Oh,
just
that-
thinking about that. You know, it really gives me that nostalgia from Destiny 1. So I think it's a great way to, we're going to celebrate not only Bungie's 30-year heritage, but the 7-year heritage of Destiny.
Yeah,
It
Stasis
definitely
weapons.
gives you the feels.
Son of a bet. Well. All right.
I have my favorite piece of Bungie I have my favorite piece of memorabilia right here, chat.
Exclamation point code.
I want to hug it right now.
I gotta put that on there.
Thank you for being on this journey with us, whether it started this year or 30 years ago.
We've just started talking about the Witch Queen today.
I know
We've
how
got
to do
our
those
first secret
shots.
weapon crafting, our definitively Destiny campaign, the glaive, and a year full of updates to all our light-based subclasses. All of this and more is coming alongside Savathun's long-awaited arrival front and center to the Destiny universe. The Witch Queen marks an acceleration in our story heading toward the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga, and we're so excited for everyone to join us on this epic
Conclusion of a
adventure in
saga
the Witch
implies
Queen's
the
Lightfall,
birth of another?
Final Shape, and beyond.
And the Witch Queen's going to kick off another amazing year of
Little
Destiny
open
with
linguistic
4 great
hole there.
seasons, packed with all of the narrative, events, and rewards that you've come to expect from us. But there's even more coming next year than just our new seasons. The deluxe edition of the Witch Queen
Adam, thank you.
will also include 2 brand new dungeons to be released in 2022. And we're also going to be remastering another classic Destiny 1 raid and releasing it free for all players.
This means going
The Witch
forward,
Queen's
starting this December with our
stretches
30th
beyond
anniversary.
the hive's
There will be a new
politics.
piece of raid or dungeon
There are
content in the
greater
game
forces
every
at play.
3 months.
Let's go!
This new Queen will also be adding legacy locations to Raid Design. Meaning every week there will be new ways to earn rewards for both the latest and greatest content and raids and dungeons in your past. If you love amazing in-game content, we want to prove that no other game offers more quality and more variety than Destiny 2.
You're doing it!
We hope that you've enjoyed a look at the future of Destiny 2. Witch Queen pre-orders are available wherever you play Destiny. Crossplay is live on all devices. And Season of the Loft kicks off today. See you in game.
I'm still submitting my papers to replace Zavala. If we end up having to do that.
The Taken are massing for another attack. They just can't take a hint.
Zivua Roth won't let them. They're driven by an insatiable need to heed her commands.
I saw the same thing with the cryptoliths on the shore. So many minds ruined by her need to dominate.
The strong forcing the weak to fight on their behalf. It's the oldest story in the world. The strongest Taken yield their essences, retrieve them to close the rifts.
It's so nasty. Wow.
To this day.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, that's old boy, ain't it? Yep. Oh no, I can hit him up. Damn it.
So that was like everything that I wished they would have done or had. Like the first time I booted up Destiny ever. That was the payoff of every wishful chat comment I saw that first week. Crossplay, consistent endgame content, deep integrative story, rewarding gameplay regardless of how you approach it, matchmaking and endgame activities, including endgame PvP. Weapon crafting, Gallarhorn, like anti-cheat, it's all of it. looks incredible. Loot Cave Dungeon, I mean, come on.
The fuck? Damn!
Updates to existing subclasses. Dark Guardians, Hive Guardians. I believe they're called Lucient Hive.
Alright. Good look, good look.
This is just I don't have words. Yeah, that was, they called it the Lucient Brood. Yeah, lots of information flying around there. Thank you. Music.
Yeah. You can carry a lot of weight, Petra. I'm impressed.
I've had no choice. For years, the Dreaming City rested on my shoulders. We need to replace the batteries for the Blindwell's regulators.
Oh, this is awesome.
They're dense with paracausal energy, so it'll take teamwork to get them installed.
Shouldn't be too difficult. How heavy could they be?
Love this.
The batteries grant an aura of power. Stay close to them for maximum effect.
Yeah, so it does seem to be like Bungie's 13th anniversary. Gamers are always
I say that as a nerd who is a gamer. I love words. Just follow right. So cool.
Well, I thought about the idea that the guy like took a fan, he like put his Star Wars figures in the game. That's so cool. I almost wonder if we're gonna marathon remake eventually. Get your switching. Yeah, right here. Okay, I hit that guy. Razor was like my I don't know. Yeah, I think we do incubation. For those who don't know, an incubation team is usually working on an unannounced title. Also, our names died. One of them we know is like that's the assumption. I don't think we're actually in the public.
Yo, what the why ain't he stun him?
If it's just this for an hour, I'm totally okay with it. Yeah, I'm more than that.
To this day.
I forgot how that 100
The hell was going on?
My childhood.
That's awesome.
So in my head of life.
I ain't realize I'd be sniper rifle. Damn.
Okay, well, I mean, like I said, I think it's just, this is the history of Bungie. They had a lot of marathons a second ago. Yeah, like, don't be like, oh, they're taking over Halo again. Like, yeah, don't read through too much. It's a huge part of their history, you know?
Oh, something Jane. It seems like, I guess it's glitched.
Oh,
Jane must be glitched
the
right
fucking
now.
Isnagi ornament. Yeah. So good. Smack right on. Not a bunch. Max and Gordon stand further. Go see Dan's genius game. Did you hear about that? What did you say? Do you know how I'll pronounce the word crap?
Okay, no, see, you're wording this
We gotta back out.
Alphon pronounces the word crepe.
Don't pronounce it like that. Is the thing. It was a
I'll go and then I'll tell your side. Tell your side.
When I first saw it, when I saw it the other day, I wanted to jokingly say crepe. Don't actually pronounce it like crepe. Don't make me think of that.
Yeah, it's crepe, dude. Please. Yeah. We were saying this we were saying this earlier, but you should have an emote with crepe now. Oh my god. Crepe D Hall. Crepe D on. To the crepe in a cowboy hat. Music is so good. Thanks, Guardian.
What? Back out. Come back.
Oh, that's what. Yes. Oh, I love that. The minimalist.
Don't know what happened, but it happened. Y'all know who that is? Y'all missing out on quite possibly the best video game ever created. That's not even Sison.
That's awesome.
Check him out. Higgs.
From EGM,
As in
giving
the
Combat
Higgs
Evolved Game of the Month,
particle.
Tens, to LAN parties, to Xbox Live, to the thank you screen on Reach, to the D1 Alpha.
Able to be seen and unseen
My girlfriend
at the
showing
same
up on the
time.
corner of my bed
To
with the
teleport
Destiny
from one
PS4
state
to
to another state.
to Rift at E3 in the Blacksmith Shader, to getting to see Destiny
People don't
2
really
at E3
understand what that
Red
game
Fest,
was about.
to her
That game
marrying
was.
me, and to old friends
It was a masterpiece.
Halo Infinite.
It was a
Daily
masterpiece.
Keystone Crypt, so many raids, so many friends, and the test still playing Destiny with me every week.
Hell
Bungie
yes.
has personally given me 20 years of fantastic memories, and I am forever grateful. Thank you.
Aww. Love that. And love that. Love to see it. Out of curiosity, does Bungie have to sign the prenup with everyone else, or like do they?
I don't know life, so I really got one character.
Thank you.
So you're looking at gameplay from a person.
One asteroid speed that's not story related.
I don't know life. It has one character.
Relic.
But it's at this level.
That thing that's never gonna happen. I'd take it.
Which is a accomplishment in itself. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Still got it, yep. We're pop one.
Relic weapons, one for each class and then one for each subclass.
And let's head back in there.
Empty of materials there.
We got 4 left. With each one Hand cannon, fusion rifle.
Destiny Eureka then? Dude,
Linear
imagine when you
fusion
died.
rifle.
As a content creator, I strive to build my community on positivity and compassion.
Hi, Lauren.
My community, TCAT, has evolved into such an important part of my life and has helped me create lifelong friendships.
I took that
I've
out.
met
Let me
so
go
many
back,
amazing
grab a
people
sniper.
online and in real life because of the extravagant world created by
Grab my
Bungie and a
beloved
little old game called Destiny.
sniper.
Some of my favorite memories include traveling to Bungie to reveal the Taken King, going to GCX and meeting so many amazing people, and raising money for St. Jude's. I will cherish all of these memories, and I cannot wait to make more.
I didn't know today was the start of deload week
We love Rune.
in the gym for
Follow
me.
Rune on Twitter. Chad, or else I'll fight you. It does look like the pre-show is just this, which I am not mad about.
Yeah, I'm all here for it. Great.
Go ahead and burn time.
Checking.
Transfer. This is what's been on the pre-show. I thought it was going to be like a talk
Llevo
show.
siendo jugadora de Destiny desde la beta del 1.
What can I do for you,
Y yo diría que lo mejor de mi experiencia ha sido toda la gente que he conocido y lo que este juego me ha permitido mejorarme y superarme como jugadora. Lo más gratificante para mí han sido las experiencias en raids de día 1, la competitividad que estos generan y los retos en solitario que esta magnífica entrega te permite realizar. Así que vamos a por otros 30 años.
The hell? Bro.
Never do the ads. I did. I will do them at the end of the pre-show.
To this day.
Like, here, actually, I lied. I'll do some right now. Chat, if you want to see the ads, be subbed. Run an ad blocker.
To this day.
VPN Twitch Turbo. I got to run ads though. I'm legally obligated to. So I'm going to run a quick one right now. It's a 1 minute ad. Come at you.
So what am I gonna go with now? Because I need
That's really cool.
destination.
Space. The
Hand
final
cannon,
frontier.
fusion rifle. Fusion rifle.
It's spice.
Think I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna knock both of these joints out. Dang, I put the other linear fusion rifle up. I can always bring it back out. Hold on. See if I can get to it real quick before the game start.
Hell yeah.
Oh, look at that reset.
Also Edge.
Thanks, Chad. I love you.
Let's go.
My God, and bread. Oh my God.
Yep. Come on. Why does it move so slow? What is going on? Thank you. The vault. There we go.
By stabilizing the ley lines, aren't we enabling Zebra Roth's forces?
We are. But we also enable our rescue efforts.
Why was there a
Nothing
Vex
is
helmet
won
that said
without
hydrate?
risk.
But I hydrate you.
I guess so.
Let's see real quick. Nah, we can do this one.
Reserved for the Final Fantasy 14 Destiny crossover.
Oh, that was a waste. Oh my goodness.
To meet in person and to have that moment captured in a mini documentary. And that like happened 6 years ago now. And it always brings a smile to my face whenever I think about it. So yeah, no question, that was my favorite Bungie moment.
The Taken are massing for another attack.
They are?
They just can't take a hint.
Zebra Roth won't let them.
I wonder if I'm in
They're
this.
driven by an insatiable need to heed her commands.
I saw the same
I
thing
might
with
have
the
sent them
cryptoliths
something
on
when
the
they asked me
shore.
the same question. I didn't know what they were
So
using it
many
for.
minds ruined by her need to dominate.
The strong forcing the weak to fight on their
remember
behalf.
what I said.
It's the oldest story in the world.
The strongest take and yield their essences.
So-
Retrieve them to close the rifts.
I'm sure I won't embarrass. I really hope past me does not embarrass current me. I'm gonna be really mad at past T-Rex. But I mean, no. I actually, what I'm trying to remember is I don't think I even talked about Destiny. Well, it's because like the question wasn't formatted about Destiny. It was about what is some of your favorite Bungie memories. That's the one I mentioned was Halo.
I do gotta do that too.
They probably won't do that. Literally, that's not how that works, Captain. The very first guy was the guy who was talking about Marathon. The celebration of Bungie is a company, not about Destiny's game.
Oh, I got my bad, bro. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, then it was banned. Then immediately right to jail, straight up banned.
I
might cancel my pancake order. Let's make it. I feel like how they got some like cementers and not pair with like some weird stuff.
To this day.
Yes.
Was
it bread? No, wait, was it bread?
We got a 15 sidearm, hand cannon, stasis, super.
It was haggis?
Super.
I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell what it was.
Oh, look at the spade. Look at the spade.
Oh, what?
I think it all starts with going home custom games all night, trash compactor, tremors, duck hunt, so many
Good work, Guardian. Paracausal energy readings are back to nominal levels. The taken energy has dissipated. For now.
Was during the Vault of Glass. Back then, exotics were really uncommon, and one of our teammates had a hard
The
life.
energy of the ley lines is too great for the blind well to handle all at once.
And he just goes,
Let's install those
"Watch
batteries
this."
and clear
of course
out
start
all
shooting off the
hostiles.
walls, and we see all the bullets ricochet everywhere, and it was at that moment I knew I was hooked.
I know that guy.
The batteries grant an aura of power. Stay close to them for maximum effect.
Oh, maybe.
Wrong button. That's right. Hell, you know what?
Every time a baby shows up, I will have to do that button. I'm ready. It's not a baby. I'm ready for the baby. Holy shit.
Man, how do you draw so good?
How do you do all?
Well, that might be rendering. I don't know if that's
Still, I don't know.
3D. 3 dimensions. To capture the marvelous splendor of art. Shouldn't I push it before the baby shows up?
I mean, I could try that. That's terrifying.
But then what if it's not a baby? What if it's like,
Yeah, what if it's like snakes? I guess snakes are the baby.
show me the baby? That is not a baby. That is the opposite of
baby. Take out the honka donka badonkas. That's not baby. You have honka donka badonkas. I do not believe you are baby. By watching the game, let me coach. I will have one for me. I got Destiny. I'll do the dialogue approach. Everyone looks so much professional. I really feel like my stuff will look terrible. I'm really nervous. I'm sure it'll be fun. Honka donka badonkas? Yeah, was I not clear? Mommy milkies. I don't know other, what do you want me to call them? I don't, Booba. Can't wait for this to be on YouTube. Someone can clip Honka Donka Badonkas completely out of context.
Thank you.
It's gonna be great. Love it.
With the regulators powered up, the blind well will be easier to travel through.
I also don't remember
and
when I
easier
recorded
to
the video.
invade.
I don't know if it's in this room or in my bottom office.
I love these renders. They're
Very
so
cool.
good. I'm fixing the war mine.
We've got incoming.
Oh, phew.
Keep your compass safe until after the shooting stops.
Oh, they don't spawn down there no more? Alright.
It's the baby. There's birds. It counts. There's baby.
Dang.
Wait, Kelly, you're having a baby. What are you? Kelly, go have your baby. I'm sure you're aware. Be safe.
She's like, wait, what? Is that what's happening right now?
One of my friends and moderators chat's having a baby, probably today, so wish them luck.
Somebody got flung, yo.
I think this is the right fire music. Front fire and front lock.
Still good in the background.
Nice, Rumble. Also,
Hell yeah.
Cosmo, he's yikes. Doing a free sub from Zappy.
Yeah,
I love that they got like more than just oh, that was YouTube. Oh, my bad. Oh, right, fine. Tarot. I'll buy it. Yeah. The Bright Hair, Bob, Todd. Oh wait. When are we gonna see if we see?
No.
Wait, what? I really hope that's not actually the case, but I wouldn't be too surprised. Sorry, Reddit, your reputation. Oh, that's cool. Well done. Tomorrow one. Hey, Crush.
A Crush baby toy for babies, for I have taken Queen.
Oh, there.
So, Crow, I heard you disobeyed a direct order from the Vanguard when you first pursued Osiris here.
Sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Besides, the Vanguard isn't always right.
Is that so?
Zavala told me to stand down when Mithrax brought House Light to the city. But if I'd been there, I won't make the same mistake twice.
That's why like it's so
Sound
hard to
like
answer the
Lord
question of
Saladin.
like what's your favorite Bungie moment, because like I have so many to pick from. Like from King's Fall to, as much as it stressed me out, like doing fucking the Black Army thing. Fuck.
Which is the
Izanagi. Lego.
Yeah, but my brain's broken. Naomi Labs. Like, I love Naomi Labs. I loved, we were the first team to solve the puzzle inside of the Wither mission. Like, you know. Did you guys know that if you have that taken ship, you have me to thank? Did you? I bet you didn't. It was a good time. Thanks, thank you. There you go. There, see that? Ah, yes, yes, my narcissism.
As you know, right? The life of the motive. Bob just doesn't love that.
But yeah, I have so many memories. They're just like my favorite, man. Like, it's hard to pick. I could probably talk for like an hour about just like some of my favorite moments.
So I can run up in the Iron Banana real quick. I
love
that. Get some banana
Yo,
in.
he tall.
He very tall.
He big.
I might use that pulse rifle in the banana, bro. That jank's nasty.
I got it. We got it inside. Save.
Oh my god. Flash or fear.
That is disgusting, bro.
This place has such a
It's not a baby.
unique vibration.
You still call that a baby?
Hums with energy.
The paracausal forces that converge here are mighty. They will increase as you open more ley lines.
Oh, shit, I'm supposed to be sniping. Oh. It is. I'm about to get hit. Oh, linear fusion. Hold on.
Destiny brought me to Twitch, which introduced us to each other, and as a result now...
I was like, I hear...
Wait!
Baby.
She's a future hunter main for sure.
He's baby.
But she quite
That's a beautiful gun, ain't it?
Push the
Beautiful.
baby button.
For Bungie/Destiny and Trials of Osiris.
Oh, that's cool. I know it's cool.
What I gotta do?
That's terrifying. Do the last
Remind me of the who's the guy from
From
Warframe?
Solar? Oh my goodness. Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, him.
I think.
There's something like
That's
that.
my super though.
They're the guy with the long arm being an asshole all the time. Oh, battle.
There it is. Let me go ahead and switch back to my. Hold on.
That is Dragon Ball.
To my shiznit.
Kills and Destiny win.
This is my PvE sweat class.
I'll go with this all time new game. I'm convinced. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it, Executioner. I appreciate it. Great.
Oh shit!
All right,
Yeah,
so
I didn't even set it up. Oh
cat
no!
girls
Oh no!
and big
No!
cat
No! 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 No!
boys.
No! 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 No!
Right.
No! 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 He gonna kill me.
Be a thick rock.
Yep, here we come. I don't know how I got from behind that, but whatever.
I know her.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Favorite moment was the D2 reveal event. And I don't think there will ever be a event that will.
And while I'm at it, might as well. There's another one.
Like everyone was so excited. Everyone was screaming. You didn't have to tell them to get excited because you could feel the energy in the room. Everyone was hyped.
Oh, what up?
There was like this vibration in the room, how excited everyone was, and it was just. I remember holding one hand while the trailer was going on, and the vault came down, bubbled out, and I'm pretty sure we did it together. We
Early.
cried while holding hands, watching the cinematic trailer for the D2 event.
I thought trailer was that day.
I just knew that I was a part of something that was way bigger than I thought.
You asshole. I'm about to die.
That's get stupid big man. Dumb idiot, dude, man.
Dumb, stupid.
Office.
Oh, that chain is nasty.
Dude, that
That
was
gun is
you
nasty,
playing
bro.
that game. Was
That
you
gun
just
is
saying
nasty.
dumb, stupid, and then office, and then that's literally the entirety of that stream. Go back
Being
and
in
watch
combat
it.
I was so stressed.
and then killing win, bro.
In my mind every second.
I know, exactly.
You see the his range? Ooh, did not.
Fifth exo wheel
Bro.
feels bad.
Bro.
Welcome back, Mel.
Bro. Got handling at low speed. Oh damn! I ain't even know. I ain't even hit a sound from them switching the joint.
Dude, where's that Dom Blade spec where you get too slow?
There he is.
I gotta go. I can't watch this. It's too cringe. I'll see you later. That was when I was downstairs. That was about a month ago, probably. I didn't have my side shit thinking about that. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go, Cosmo. They go live. Hey.
How many was that?
Well, a bunch is so bad.
6? This one was more than 6. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's that. Oh, God. Let's get just that. You are your own worst critic? Oh, I agree. I a billion % agree.
Let me get all. Let me get all them drinks.
Chad, are you jealous? I've been in that room. I've been in that room. I've smelled that room. Are you jealous?
Disgusting.
Does he know that? He did invite me. His shoe closet is ridiculous. I think Dado owns more in like investment shoes than I do like with my entire capital. Like my house included, everything that I own and or am a part of, I think that closet's worth more. I mean, I don't really get sneakerheads either, but I know that they like it.
No,
as long as they're happy, that's all I care about, right?
Boom.
The way I think about all hobbies is if I don't understand the hobby, I just think, well, there's people who don't like gaming, right? Doesn't mean game's bad.
Yeah.
It means it's not for you.
They use Goldwing Hunter.
Oh man, it's the memories, man. Memories that really truly
Right.
back.
The hype man.
Got the whole gambit now.
The god of vibes. Up behind him. Robbing! I mean, I feel like when everyone kind of agrees it's the last one, everyone like literally like lets it go. Wait. I need more things on my mixer. I just have my 2 favorite sound effects. I mean, it's
not that real ominous.
That Kate is giving you an opportunity to chat that was. Solo big man? How much man? Oh my god, chat. I'm proud to inform you that my pancakes are on the way. I'm gonna have no pancakes. I hope that they get your before the reveal, that way I can that way. Yeah, that'd be it. That's sick.
He's so good at this.
JoJo pose, please. See these one JoJo pose in our pieces, or else I will be mad at Bungie discriminating against JoJo pose. Kind of pancakes, making pancakes from my local pancake place. I like to order some once in a while to treat myself.
I've been thinking about some things Osiris
I've been here since the entire thing.
asked me to do.
I assume these weren't in any official reports. What did she want?
Dead ghosts. A handful from Spider's personal collection.
I see. We didn't find any when we searched Saint and Osiris's home in the city. Nevertheless, it's troubling.
There's just one more. But I gotta go back to, go to the helm real quick. And then head to the Tizowers.
Oh, she knew. She's got spies. She knew.
It's gonna be my Cruci loadout. No. Yeah.
I had just moved to the States, and the very first friend that I made here was a Guardian that I found in the Cosmodrome. And that Guardian has been my best friend and brother for 5 years now, and that was only the beginning of a very special relationship with Destiny for me. Some of the most beautiful moments of my life have been driven and shared by the Destiny community, including coming out and watching hundreds of people that I didn't even know just come together to show love and support and solidarity. In that moment, I knew that I had found a home away from home, and this game and this community constantly reminds me that we're not guardians just in name. We truly are bearers of light.
Oh, God. I love it.
Yeah, that sound about right for that. So what I'm gonna do, it's a no-brainer. So that's gonna put
that's so cool. That's a really cool. Yeah, that's really well. That's a very cool concept.
Yeah, Mars and Sabathun's eyes on each side.
Petition to give Mithrax light powers. I mean, you know.
This, John.
I wish. He deserves them. He's great.
Shit. Oh, not really.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Grandmama, I will defend you until death.
Love that.
To this day.
Also love. There's cats.
I want to see a cutscene of us like having drinks with like the Vanguard.
Oh man, no, I'm gonna have to use this in a Crucible.
I miss you, Io. Oh, time lapse. That's kind of cool.
That's awesome.
I love it.
To this day.
Happy birthday, Bungie. There's Cat.
What could go wrong?
So I was,
God, Luke Smith looks so good.
When you started the company.
Can we talk about how much weight Luke has lost? Because it's a lot.
Like, not that much older. Like, you weren't that much older. Like, what is the, like, take me all the way back.
I guess that's true.
Take me all the way back to, like, the moment where you're like, I want to do this.
Yeah. There's a funny thing for, like, a lot of my life. When people would ask me, you know, like, how did it start? I'd be like, I don't know, it was kind of weird. I just, like, started making games, and it seemed like it was fun, and I kept doing it. And when I really
same
started
joint, right?
back to my childhood, like I've been obsessed with how like rules can change human behavior, and how you can all agree to play a card game by a certain set of rules, and you know,
like literally the
adults
same
that I was
joint.
observing, you know, as a kid, they could play cards all night and laugh and, you know, interact in whatever way that they did. And
Same with the
yet you could
stats,
take a
the
different set of
velocity.
rules. For example, a set
I
of rules
read
that a
this
5-year-old
one,
made
but
with
I
the best
keep that to
intentions.
well, just upgrade
And the
it.
adults would like nod and laugh, but they would only play that game for, you know, 3 minutes. And like that is like always
To this
fascinating
day.
me. And I realized, like, looking back on it, that
Since we
I've
went
been
to
doing that,
Cruci,
you know, my whole life, and it like irritated my friends, and they didn't want to play. I mean, because you start as a game designer and you suck, like you're terrible. Like your games are horrible. I mean, they're not even games. They're just. I mean, it's almost you're just like a little tyrant trying to get people to do things. And I remember like building. I probably spent like weeks building this like really
all that
complex.
time I could have been in the Cruci doing
pen
it.
and paper adventure game on index cards, and I would
I
draw
ain't even
pictures
go
of
down
monsters
there
and everything
get
like this.
my,
And I remember finally getting.
I've literally done that, by the way. And he's right about it sucking so much ass.
Character or something. It was just like the
Yes,
worst
sir.
possible.
Yes, sir. That should be like 25.
Fourth grade or something.
Right?
Some
20.
kids
That's
look at
it.
a garbage truck and
Yeah,
they're
serious?
like, big, powerful machine. That's what I want to be. But
Oh, yeah, I'm playing now.
A deck of cards. Like I want to know how to control that. Like that. Like
Yeah, I'm
power
definitely playing
to
around.
build an experience that when people come into it, they, you know, they leave with a smile on their face or more connected to the people.
That's
around
Jason
them.
Jones, chat.
I've been doing that forever. It's kind of
Nothing.
crazy. Way before computers. And then of course, right, I saw games on computers and I was like,
level
wow.
4. Man.
My perception,
Step 10.
you know, based on
That's
all of
true
our time,
sight.
has actually been
Step
has been like
17.
you are more interested in the making of them in a bunch of ways than playing them. Like playing games
Man.
isn't like a. It's not an
So I guess I
exclusive
gotta,
hobby.
keep
of
doing
yours.
bounties
Like,
and some
you're
shit.
educating
That's
yourself.
cruddy,
it's
yo.
more work, but it's like you're always making stuff.
Yeah, I think this is true, and I feel a little bit like guilty about it sometimes because I think it is the most dangerous thing as a designer to enjoy the making more than the playing, right? Because the number of things you can enjoy making is infinitely larger than the number of things that you can enjoy playing, right? Much less other people can enjoy playing. And so, yeah, what you say is true, and I feel like it's sort of like an addiction that I've had to fight until I make things that are worthwhile. I mean, because it's, you know,
To this day.
shtick to me is about, you know, touching other people and somehow.
hold off on
So we talked a little bit about kind of the
contingent upon what happens in the next 10 minutes.
I'm gonna jump to my
Still
life,
have to go to the tower.
2004. I remember I finished the campaign for Halo 2, and my friends and I got distracted a bunch by the multiplayer, and I finished it the same night I finished Metal Gear 3. And after I finished both of those games, I went, "Oh,
You
shit,
beat
this is
both of those games the same day? What the fuck?
I look at now, and I met a bunch of y'all, and I'm like, oh, I didn't pick up on all the like human suffering in this documentary the first time I watched it.
I can't believe he can multitask with a game like Metal Gear. I cannot do that.
For it, actually, before I came in today. I don't think I have it anymore.
You don't?
Yeah, no, I remember the sweatshirt.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What is this from? Like, what is this actually? I've like wondered this. Like, what is this?
I think I'm about to shut the stream down. Anyway, so that's something I gotta do at 9 o'clock.
I have no idea what it was.
Yeah, I still, to this day, I remember the sweatshirt, right?
Yeah,
and this is the moment that I became like aware that humans make these things. Because otherwise, otherwise it was like magic, right? Like, there's nothing in 2004 about look at these developers making stuff that you care about. That's not there wasn't really much of like the internet sucked too. Like you didn't have like look, you can access these people on none of that. It was a totally different time. So I'm watching this documentary and this dude shows up and the paraphrase is like, it's like the cynical gamers who somebody doesn't grab us in 5 minutes. We're gonna turn it off. And it was like,
get you back out there.
Spoke to, and I have a note, like I'm like an English degree. Can write any program, couldn't write code or anything. I just remember feeling as a
Who's the dude with the bun? Me? I'm T-Rex. That's me. I'm the guy with the blood.
And so we come out of building a game, building it by yourself, and talk now about like
I think I have something.
Building teams has changed. The way you think about building teams has changed. The way in the however many years I've been at Bungie now, the way the company approaches building teams have changed.
To test your light is to test everything.
Halo 2, building the team for Halo 1 and Halo 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think...
As Guardians, our battle never ends.
He would,
May this aid you.
Yeah, he would disagree with a lot of stuff that I'm going to say, but I think compared to the intentionality that we, try, sometimes exhibit, know we should have about,
May you grow
about
from
building
this.
teams and how important teams are. Back then,
May
it was
this
almost
be the
this,
dragon that is your light.
Snowball that was rolling downhill of people who liked our games and came to the company, and then
Big Pinnacle
Snowball rolled a little faster.
Them 3 gigas.
It was just a bunch of people trying to do their best.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut the stream here. Be right back, possibly do some Iron Banner. So the whole part that you got there was just just the story, the campaign, and the quest.
But it sometimes makes
so yeah,
really
I'll let you guys in a few.
Thoughtful about the organization of the team, the design of the product relative to the resource.